I don't have. Yes, I do. This kind of made me want to cry a little bit. I was gonna say I don't have a topic that I would like to talk about, but I do because I was like, why don't I make a TikTok about that? But then I ended up going to my camera and just started recording, so and I haven't uploaded here in a while. So why not? I was daydreaming as I do. And I was this beautiful, like, princess type filming a music video, because obviously in the woods, and a little girl and her dad showed up with some of their friends, and long story short, I was like doing this like dance under the sky and stuff, and my shirt came down, and it was kind of like I was making love to the earth and making love to the energy or whatever. But then they started telling me to like cover up and stuff because their daughter was like around. And I said something along the lines of, this is what little girls need. They need to witness their mothers, hell, their sisters, aunts, whoever, but their mothers, in the moments where no one else sees them. You know, when they're in the bathroom, you know, just stepped out the shower, or you know, you run in the bathroom because you're feeling lonely as a little girl, and you need your parents' attention, so you run in the bathroom and you know, you witness her cleansing herself and doing her makeup with her towel on, or with her towel wrapped around her hair. You see her doing her nail care or whatever, her skincare, whatever. It's those moments that little girls need to learn what it is to be a woman. And I guess it's so emotional for me because it wasn't, for me, it was never a magical, like, spiritual moment like that. A spiritual, like, connection like that with my mother. And I would have liked to have that. I didn't see her taking care of herself in a healthy way. So I never knew how to take care of myself. I didn't know what it meant to be a woman. I thought the only thing that makes you a woman is your body. I got titties and I got a vagina. That makes you female. That's it. And I'm not saying that those are the only qualities of a woman, because, you know, a man can take care of, you know, a man can perform male care as well as a woman. But it's like we have to take care of our bodies in different ways, women and men. And this reminded me of a time where I got into a debate on Facebook with somebody about them calling me a pedophile because I felt this way. Like, it's healthy for little girls to see the women in their lives taking care of themselves. or for a man, a little boy to see his father or the male figures in his life taking care of themselves. It's like, first of all, to defend myself a little further there, I'm just thinking like, how often do you think children see me naked? Like, come on now. How many kids do you think I'm around for it to even be like that? It's not even like that. And it's not every time. Like, every time. It's not every time. It's like, if they would come into the bathroom while I'm in there, I would let them know, like, you have to knock, I'm an adult. I need my, you gotta know, you let them know that stuff. But, there are certain times you just gotta know, you gotta feel the energy. If you removing the hair, this is just an example. If you're removing the hair from your legs or something like that, and they ask you what's going on, you don't just like push them away and tell them. Life is a learning experience. These children, these babies only know what they consume from us. That little girl is not gonna know how to be a little girl or how to be a woman. How to be a little girl, a teenager, a woman in those stages without witnessing somebody else doing it in the correct way. I didn't know how to take care of myself. I'm still learning. I didn't know what it was to be a woman. I thought it was being wrapped around a man. It was always something involving a man. That's all I had ever known. We have to stop teaching these girls to be ashamed of their body. And no, I don't mean, let them just be running around, because you got to teach them the dangers of these motherfuckers out here too. You feel me? But behind closed doors, like, you have to teach these girls to not be ashamed of their bodies. I've never been educated on a female body. Like, I'm still learning, and I still got so much more to go. Like, we gotta teach them. Like, in the daydream, it's like I said, this is what she needs. I have to show her, like, what it means to not be ashamed and not cover your body up because everybody else around you is telling you to do that. Because I don't know why. Because they're afraid. They're insecure with themselves, societal standards, conditioning, all of that shit. To not be afraid of your body, despite that, we have such a negative light shown on the body. It's like a negative thing for a woman to be seen without clothes on. It's like, go to the beach. What's the difference between me wearing booty shorts and a tank top outside on a day-to-day than a motherfucker wearing a fucking bikini up their asshole on a beach? There's no difference. We have put such a negative shadow over the female body, over bodies in general, for money. Clothe yourself. Put these shoes on. Not only is it a societal standard, it's blocking you from nature. Do you know how much healing comes from touching your fucking feet to the ground? Immediately? Sunglasses. It's healthy to motherfucking look up at the sun. Sun gazing? Come on now. I would like to, and the only dangers, the only true dangers of exposing the body is that people have a lack of boundary. There's motherfuckers out there that rape and that take what is not theirs. It is pedophiles out there. It's creep ass motherfuckers out there. But that is the only danger. It's just a body. It should not be taken that fucking seriously. It is just a body. Just like a man can walk outside with his titties out, a female should be able to walk outside with her titties out if that's what she chooses to do. Without, God forbid, all of that take shit. But on a subtler note, without being criticized and talked about. We pay too much attention to this shallow shit. And okay, that was that point. And then another point that I had made in the daydream that really like got me up out of bed, like, was I was trying to debunk it. I'm not going to go through my whole process of how I try to like decipher these messages and shit. But I realized that the little girl was my child self. Because I came to the conclusion of what it meant to be a woman on my own. I'm still to this day, like I said, teaching myself and educating myself and searching within myself to recognize what it is to be a woman to me, you know. And it was just emotional. It was like, wow. It was very emotional. So, and it's a very delicate situation. It's a very delicate topic because you're not supposed to just, first of all, if you ain't got no kids, like me, I don't have no kids. I have nieces and nephews. And I have taken part in raising all of them. So it got to the point where I was raising all of them to the point where I felt like these is my fucking kids. Like, them is my fucking babies. So, teach your niece how to wipe the correct way. If she walk in on the bathroom with you, if she walk in on the bathroom and you about to start wiping yourself, you know, let her see you wipe the correct way. That's not gonna hurt that baby. To see you wipe the correct way. If you doing your hair or your makeup, talk to her about it. Let her know what you're doing. I thought this hairstyle would be pretty cute today. Or, you know, this brush is better for, you know, this, you know. Educate them on what it is to be a woman. Educate them boys on what it is to be boys. For another example, when it comes to me being a woman and having nephews, my nephew lives here with me. When you taking a shower, when you taking a shower, I've gone in there. Do you feel comfortable? Show me how you wash. Show me how you clean yourself. That's not how you do it. You gotta clean more. You gotta clean better than that, baby. And here is why. You explain to them why. I've explained, you know, why it's important to have a clean body. Why it's important to get in the crevices. Why it's important to, you know, not just pass once with the rag and, you know, wash yourself. Like, really, you know, cleanse yourself. You have to get that dirt off there. It's layers. It's not just one layer. It's not, that one wipe ain't gonna get it. Don't just wash the cheeks. You got to get in there. Why? That is a very delicate area. You got to make sure you clean that shit. We have to stop being so afraid of being labeled this or that. Because that is a form of neglect. Look back in your life of all the things that you had to learn on your own. All the things you still learning because you weren't taught those things. Fuck what society has to think and teach those fucking babies. Teach them babies what they need to know to take care of themselves in the best way that you know how. And when they become old enough to explore on their own and educate themselves and figure out what it means for them, they can compare and contrast what they've already been taught by you, and take that with. At least they're not going in without no type of nothing, because that was me. I went in with no type of nothing. Like, I was not taught none of that. I wasn't even taught how to wipe myself correctly. Like, teach them babies. They need to know the proper way to cleanse their bodies. They need to know the proper way to take care of themselves. They need to know the proper way. Or not the proper way, but a healthy way. And like I said, they can build upon that when that time comes. But they need something. Fuck with society. Got to think society ain't raising your babies. You are. Damn. Yeah. That's it, I guess. That was very emotional for me. I wasn't expecting this to go down the way it just did, but it is what it is. Like,